AITA for telling my SIL that no one in our family is named Stephanie? I can't figure out if I did anything wrong. Or if so, what? Because I honestly have no idea what's going on. Hopefully someone here can give me a clue. Here's the relevant info. As far as I know, my brother and his wife are expecting their first girl after 2 boys. I love Ricky and Jace. And so does my SIL. But she has always wanted a girl and is very excited to be having one. She also wants to name the girl Chloe, as she loves that name. My brother hates the name Chloe and really wants to name their daughter Stephanie. They have been arguing about it for a few weeks. Since finding out the gender, I got to my parents' house late last night and my SIL was the only person still awake. We talked for a little bit, and she asked me the weirdest question. She asked me if I knew any stories about great-aunt Stephanie. I was so confused. I literally said, "Who?" Quote, SIL clarified that she was talking about our grandmother's older sister that died when Grandma was a little girl. Our grandma had 2 sisters, but their names were Judy and Lynn. There's no one in our family named Stephanie, as far as I know. I told as much to my SIL. She changed the subject after that, and we soon went to bed. This morning my brother and his wife were both sulking during breakfast, even the kids could tell. Ricky kept saying, "Stop being grumpy on Christmas." So it wasn't just my imagination. I got my brother alone and confronted him. He snapped at me for meddling, and told me to stay out of his marriage. My brother is pissed at me, and my SIL won't even talk to me. I'm afraid to say anything to my parents and drag them into this. Especially since I still don't know what this is. Either my grandmother had a secret sister that I don't know about but my brother does for some reason. Or my brother lied to his wife to convince her to name their baby Stephanie. Both options seem equally weird to me. Maybe there's a third possibility I'm not seeing? Reddit. Am I the asshole? If so, please explain to me why. I don't want to be the reason Christmas is ruined. Update. Most awkward Christmas Eve dinner ever. Gotta keep this short. Lots going on. Everyone now knows what my brother was doing with the kids' names. Except the kids, obviously. They are pissed. Weirdly, my mom is the most pissed. A Christmas truce is in place for the kids, so no fighting on the holiday. However, the baby is definitely going to be named Chloe. My brother very quickly backed down when my mom said some few choice words to him. The topic is completely banned for the rest of festivities. So, for now at least, they've tied a bow on the situation. NTA. Your brother lied to get his wife to name the baby Stephanie. NTA. You cannot be expected to maintain lies you are not aware of. If you even view maintaining convenient lies as one of your duties in the first place. Way too many of these questions are because some relative refused to lie to another relative or just didn't know that a lie exists. Your brother is freaking out because any name but Stephanie will ruin the little theme he has going on here. Tears of joy. Please tell his wife that all her kids have been named after Robin. NTA. IDK. Why your SIL is not talking to you. She asked a question and you answered honestly. And your brother either lied to you or lied to her. He's the here. You didn't meddle. She brought the conversation up organically. NTA. It's very weird that your SIL is not talking to you. It does sound like your brother was lying to try and get his preferred name. But you only answered a direct question that was asked of you. Does your brother generally treat your SIL well, or does he seem to be the type that could be abusive? That would be a possible reason I see for SIL to stop talking to you over this. We need an update on what SIL says. NTA. I just ask your parents if there was an Aunt Stephanie you weren't aware of. Don't say why. Just ask. NTA Your brother lied to his wife to manipulate her to name the daughter after this grandma's sister. He's pissed he was caught. Tell him you weren't meddling and told the truth. And that if he wanted to lie, that it's a bit cruel and manipulative. NTA. How can you be expected to keep track of other people's fibs that you know nothing about? And are these the only two names these people know? They both clearly like the EE ending. So what about Anemone, Ariadne, Bethany, Cecily, Clarity, Clemency, Coralie, Dulcie, Avadne, Ianthe, Marnie, Melody, Mercy, Nephil, Penelope, Persephone, Sameth, Rosalie, Rosemary, Sylvie, Tansy, Valerie, Verity or Xanthi. NTA. I think your brother lied to SIL. Maybe talk to your brother and ask him about that grandmother you never heard of. NTA. TBH I'd confront your brother and ask him what the hell his problem is. If his problem is you saying there's no Aunt Stephanie, then say, don't get mad at me because you chose to lie and wasn't smart enough to 1. Figure out that's a bad idea, and 2. Understand if you're going to lie, make sure it's one that doesn't fall apart the first time. Your wife speaks to your family. And as for your SIL, I'd ask her what her problem is too. She's treating you like you've done something wrong, when you haven't. I wouldn't tolerate being treated like that, TBH. NTA. But your brother is for lying to his wife to prevent her from naming their daughter Chloe. You did nothing wrong. No. Your grandmother did not have a secret sister who died. Even if she did, why would your brother be the only one who knows? Christmas is ruined because of your brother alone and no one else. My husband and I argued over our baby girl's name and ended up putting the two together, mine first, his as the middle name because his was harder for me to pronounce. What did our daughter end up favoring? The middle name. They should keep tossing other names back and forth together to see what sticks. Sorry your Christmas is ruined. But the blame rests squarely on your brother's head. NTA. Did your brother have a girlfriend named Stephanie that he is still thinking about? Your SIL asked a question and you answered it. If your brother is still giving you an attitude, I would reiterate that. I was asked a question and I answered it with the information I have. NTA at all. She asked you about your non-existent great-aunt Stephanie and you understandably said that you had no great-aunt Stephanie. You just spoke facts. You didn't bring it up. You weren't meddling in their marriage. How were you to know that had anything to do with their marriage? Not your fault your brother lied to his wife and got found out. I get why the brother is mad at being found out, not at you. But no idea why your SIL is mad. Don't sweat it. You didn't ruin Christmas. If anything, you should be mad at them for dragging you into their drama and spoiling yours. NTA. I don't get involved in people's relationships. But in this situation I would have done the same thing. It simply seems like he lied in order to get his way, and your SIL not talking to you maybe just because she's embarrassed. If he's willing to lie about something like this, I'd hate to think what else he'd be willing to lie about. I know it's your brother, but giant red flag. NTA. And this does seem super weird. Why is your bro so fixated on this name? And why would your SIL now not be talking to you? You're the innocent party in this. Christmas, eh? Head down, count the hours and then run. NTA. Sounds like you got caught telling the truth to someone who was being lied to. NTA. It seems your brother lied and got caught. You weren't even aware this was happening. If there really was a secret sister, wouldn't he be upset with you and set you straight by telling you how he knows about her? Instead, he's just mad at you for meddling. He shouldn't be blaming you for his screw up. NTA. But please give us an update, especially about the Batman connections. Where DD. Why don't you just ask them both what's going on and why are they hating on you? Call it out and get to the point. NTA You asked a question without actually knowing the full context behind it and answered honestly. You didn't meddle in your brother's marriage. You proved to SIL that her husband tried to lie to get his way. Honestly, that's a red flag. If he's willing to do that with their daughter's name, I wonder what else he will lie about to get his way.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.